Today I'm going to show you exactly how I built out this enterprise grade Magento website in AWS, complete with a cross region disaster recovery system. It has automatic failover. It has a S3 media integration, along with a different other components of AWS. Now, um, what you're looking on is a simple diagram that I created, and the the first layer that you're looking on is basically it's a security perimeter. Uh, I noted Cloudflare here, but what we're going to be doing is that we're going to be using the AWS CloudFront instead. So what this essentially does is that it provides global edge caching and DDoS protection. While what you're looking on for the WAF, I have it noted here. This is basically the web application firewall, and this combination gives us a global performance and security wrapped together. For any website or any application that is using this will provide like your customers with fast loading times, and while there are attackers that will get blocked at the edge. Now for the if you notice for the in the diagram, in the blue section, I've noted different components of the system. For this one, this is basically building out in what you call the US East 1. And in this region, we have different components. We have the application load balancer, which is essentially it will be distributing traffic to across different availability zones, and with those availability zones will come like health checkpoints. Now, what you're also looking on is the application load balancer, the ALB. This will be where it will automatically be scaling from either 1 to 5 instances in this case, based on the demand, and it will handle the traffic spikes without even breaking a sweat. Also, what we'll be concentrating on is the RDS. The RDS is like a relationship database system, and what that will be doing, how I'll be using the RDS is we'll be deploying the MySQL through RDS instead of actually deploying it onto the instance itself. So that's for the database. For the S3 bucket, the S3 bucket that's where we'll be hosting like the static files for like the product images, and also we'll be creating two different buckets. So the two different buckets will be one for the backup of the website, and then one for the images for the products. This will be like in a highly durable storage component. Looking over to the right here, you notice the failover region. Now the failover region is how the components of the region will have somewhat a similar um, capacity and component to the first primary region. First, we'll have the Route 53 health checks, and what that will do is that will be monitoring how the primary region is operating, and if any of the instances goes down, then what it will do is that will fail over to this region. It will also have, as I said, the similar instances that will be on standby mode, so it's ready for it's what it will do will be completely mirroring the first infrastructure, and if it fails over, it will take over from where the primary region was. The if it does go down, if the Virginia region goes down, then the Oregon region will take over in probably less than 5 minutes. Now, this is where the magic happens. So if when a disaster strikes, and it will, here's what will happen automatically. The Route 53 here will detect that the primary region failure is happening, and within 90 seconds it will cross over. The DNS will automatically switch to the pointing to the Oregon region, and in the RDS read replica will be promoted to the primary database. The Oregon instances here will serve as the identical content from the replicated data, and then your customers wouldn't even know anything happened. Now, some of the stuff that we will take into consideration is the infrastructure. It delivers a recovery time objective of 4 hours maximum. That is what we want to aspire to. The recovery point objective is 1 hour maximum, and then the auto scaling it will be able to handle 10 times the amount of traffic spikes.